नमो नमस्ते गुरवे महात्मने विमुक्तसंगाय सदुत्तमाय नित्याद्वयानन्दरसस्वरूपिणे भूम्ने सदा पारदयाम्बुधाम्ने नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते तपोयोगगम्य नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुतिज्ञानगम्य स्वाराज्य साम्राज्य विभूतिरेषा भवत्कृपा श्रीमहिमप्रसादात् प्राप्ता मया श्रीगुरवे महात्मने नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु नमस्तस्मै सदैकस्मै कस्मै चिन्महसे नमः यदेतद्विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते यदेतद् विश्वरूपेण राजते गुरुराजते हरि ओम तत्सत् जय गुरु. Little volume can you increase? So we were last class we had just gone through once the 11th Anuvaka, which is a very rare kind of unusual convocation address, convocation message. Convocation means in Sanskrit it is called Samavartana. That means the students have studied the Vedas, remaining in the company of the teacher, and now they are going out into the world for living a fulfilling life and finally attaining liberation. So the message is whatever the teacher has taught, on the basis of that, he is summarizing the message. So this 11th Anuvaka is extremely important. It is very long also. All the messages are there. Apparently they are very common, like Pitri Devo Bhava, Matri Devo Bhava, etc. We won't understand the deeper meaning of all the statements. The statements we have heard so many times from so many places. But when they are brought to our life, how the life changes, how the society changes, that we should try to understand. And why they are emphasizing this so much, I would like to go into the last part of this 11th Anuvaka, the Ekadasha Anuvaka, where they are saying, see that it is ending with oh, I forgot Shanti Mantra. Not necessary. Forgot. We will do it at the end in any case. They are saying Eshaha Adeshaha. This is the last line of this 11th Anuvaka. Eshaha Adeshaha. Eshaha Upadeshaha. Esha Vedopanishad. Etat Anushasanam. Evam Upasitavyam. Evam Ucha Etad Upasyam. It ends with that. What is that? Eshaha Adeshaha. This is the direction. This is the commandment. That means Adesha of what? Of the Shastras. That the rishis have gone through, they have lived their life and analyzed the whole world and our mind and character and our life, and are telling certain substantial truth briefly as Adeshaha. Eshaha Upadesha, they are the advice. Upadeshaha means from a higher level of understanding, they are telling us this is what our advice, these are the advices, this is our advice. Esha, this Eshaha, Esha, etc., these are because of the lingas. Esha Vedopanishad. This is the essence of the Vedas, because the teacher has taught the Vedas. Now he is saying this, whatever we have said in this 11th Anuvaka, it is the essence of the Vedas. Etat Anushasanam. One must follow these shasanam, these discipline. Anu means following that. Etat Anushasanam. These are the disciplines to be followed. Evam upasitavyam. If you meditate on this, upasana, you do upasana on this, you meditate on these messages. Because they are not simple one-word messages as we think when we read the Shastras. When we meditate on each statement of the Shastras, then the Shastras start speaking to us. They give us reveal us the truth which are expressed through the words. Evam upasitavyam. If you meditate, if you do upasana, these are the upasana we have to do. Evam ucha etad upasyam. Know that this is what has to be worshipped or meditated upon. With this, the 11th Anuvaka ends. So we should understand the importance of this 11th Anuvaka. It's full of Anushasana or Upadesha, full of statements which each statement we have to understand by applying them in our life. Who is saying? The Acharya is telling the students when maybe about 12 years they have lived in the company of the Acharya. You should try to imagine the beauty of it also. In the company of the Acharya, it's a great association of love, fondness, real welfare, thoughts of real welfare. But they were not binding the Shishyas that 12 years they have lived. Now when they have to be left to the world, there is no attachment. Na Shishyan Anumadhnita. That statement of, this is in another place, that don't bind the Shishyas ever. Our duty, the Acharya's duty is to pass on the truth. But each human being is basically born of his own nature, character, etc. So allow each flower to blossom in the world in its own manner, but but spreading its fragrance. The flower should not, the petals should not get crooked should not get spoilt by the insects or malnourishment. The teacher's duty is to allow the flower to blossom in its full bloom with its full fragrance. But each flower will be different. The teacher is nobody to hold the flower and say that, no, you have to blossom like me or like this or like that. The student will imbibe the essential truth from the teacher and allow his swabhava to blossom with the truth, with the anchorage in truth, with its own fragrance, color and whatnot. It's a beautiful, if you can imagine such a Gurukula system, you will find why the society had got prospered to that extent. Every aspect of life has been taken care of. Nothing is to be neglected. Every moment the attention is to be cultivated. And when somebody has to be bid farewell, with all the best wishes, the Acharya will leave them to grow in the world and live their own life beneficial to the world. We should try to imagine this picture, that this 11th Anuvaka is the last message given to the students by the teacher before they go for earning and living a Garasthya life mostly. As I said, one or two sometimes will stay back, will take Naishthika Brahmacharya and stay back. They won't go into the Garasthya life. But by and large, they are now prepared to earn depending on whatever dharma they have learned and live a proper, fulfilling Garasthya life, fulfilling to themselves and fulfilling to the society also. This importance of the individual growth and the societal welfare, it both go hand in hand so well in this Upanishad. If we can meditate on it, think about it deeply, we will understand how beautifully the individual growth is contributing to the societal growth also. And the two together as two complementary aspects, the whole society along with the individuals, they go to the stupendous height of human life. It is not that always wealthy, materially wealthy or so. It need not be. The mind will go to the sky-high dimension where it will remain fulfilled with wealth, without wealth, with fame, without fame, everything. But they will take care of all aspects of life. Now, we will read one by one these statements. 11th Anuvaka. Vedam anuchya. Vedam, can you show the slide? Vedam anuchya acharya antevasinam anushasti. Vedam anuchya, that means after teaching them Vedas, the essence of the Vedas, the Acharya is giving the discipline and the code of conduct to the Antevasinam, that means those who are living in the Gurukula, the resident students of the Gurukula. Our education was residential education only. It was not like the class of the present modern system. Vedam anuchya acharya antevasinam anushasti. Anushasti means giving them the discipline which they are supposed to follow. So that defines that this is going to be the convocation message or address, the Samavartana address, which the Acharya is giving to the students before the students go and join the Garhasthya life. First is Satyam Vada. See, all may think that what is so great about this? Everybody we have from childhood, we are hearing that speak the truth, speak the truth. This Satyam Vada, when we actually, in our country, nothing is just word to be listened and told. Everything, the whole knowledge has to be lived. It's a characteral, it's all full of characteral qualities. When we live, we will know what it means. Now, Satyam Vada means speak the truth. That means when the Acharya is saying that you, even in your Garhastha life also, you should speak, you should abide by the truth, you should speak the truth. What does it mean? It is not going to be easy. Where all situations, what are the situations where we don't speak the truth? You see, you find out. Until the mind becomes free of all desires and expectations, we will not be able to speak the truth. Because of our certain expectation, our fear of not having the expectation being fulfilled, because of our desires and the fear of the desires not getting fulfilled, we cover up the truth. We don't behave according to what we are in truth. We don't speak whatever is there in the deepest level of our mind. Truth means there won't be any difference or clash between our inmost desires, inmost the mindset, then the thoughts and the actions and the words. The actions, words, thoughts and the bhava. All these four should be same. I repeat, the bhava, that is the inmost mindset, the emotional aspect of the mind, the thoughts, whatever the mind is thinking, the words, whatever the tongue or the mouth is uttering, and the actions, whatever one is performing. There cannot be any clash or differential difference between these. So, why the difference comes in? The differences come in because we are afraid of not having our desires fulfilled. Suppose we want a certain recognition or position from somebody. We are afraid that if suppose in the ashram or in the Gurukula or in presence of the teacher, if the student feels that I will be devalued if my teacher comes to know what is there deep in my mind. It is not only in the school, even going out also, even interacting with another person also, you will find that there is a fear that if the other person comes to know what is in the deepest level of my mind. So our behavior will not be transparent. It will be opaque. This is what we always say about our sadhana, that this transparency. The mind, our being will not be transparent unless we are free of all expectations and desires, raga, dvesha. Everything is linked, one leads to the other. Whatever we practice, the moment the mind is freed of all expectations, we attain the transparency. And a guru, a knower guru, will always look for this transparency in the disciple, because it is like sphatika means quartz. It is like clear water. So whatever he wants to sow in it, whatever he wants to penetrate the being, whatever he says or whatever he feels, it just goes into the disciple and the Guru also feels fulfilled with such a disciple. So how the Guru-shishya interaction will be effective, that very much depends on the disciple's transference. The Guru is always looking for a Shishya who is ready to receive. He may have so many bad qualities also, but if he is transparent, if he is open about whatever he is, then the Guru can work on that disciple tremendously efficiently. A disciple will change in no time if he is transparent. So, Satyam Vada is not just a statement, speak the truth. It has so much of deeper meaning. Dharmam Chara. Now, in the earlier mantras, you have find Satya and Rita. That was there. Satya means the absolute truth, the ultimate truth of our real identity. And when our real identity is manifest in our actions and all, that is called the Rita. That means basically the Rita means a harmony. Harmony of what? When we are behaving in harmony with the fundamental truth of nature, then our activities are following the Rita. That is the following the truth. So Rita means harmony. Dharma also means harmony. This dharma word has come from dharana, that means to hold. Dharma eva hato hanti, dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma eva hato hanti, dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. It says that if we follow dharma, then dharma will protect us. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. If we protect dharma, dharma will protect us. Dharma eva hato hanti. If we kill dharma, then dharma will kill us. It is the absolute statement of today's ecology also. It's much larger than that. The arena is much larger, but ecological codes are embedded in it. Whatever this dharma means, it is the fundamental law of sustenance. Dharma means dharana. So, it is the fundamental law of sustenance of nature. It is the fundamental law of sustenance of our life. It is the fundamental law of sustenance of the creation. So, if we behave according to the dharma, then we will be in harmony with nature, and whatever happens in nature, we will move in harmony with it. Whereas if we flout dharma, suppose we are, after the Industrial Revolution, how much we have polluted the earth. Before that, millions of years, nothing had happened to the earth. And over this last 300 years, what have we done to the earth? Maybe may not be 300, maybe 500 maximum. The Industrial Revolution was 1700 or so, maybe 800 years. It's nothing compared to the whole period that even human beings have lived on earth. So because in being greedy about our wealth, we have not only punctured the earth and trying to take out everything, we have literally polluted the whole earth. So it is not according to the dharma. So naturally the pollution is now killing us. The whatever we have done, that temperature going up, the pollution, or whatever we have done against nature, we have not followed dharma, so dharma is killing us. It is not that the dharma is agitated with us, it is a natural law. If we flout the natural law of harmony, the natural law of sustenance, naturally we have to make destruction. That is also part of the natural law. Through destruction, the nature will attain its harmony. Why? There are calamities, when the whole laya we say, it is necessary as part of nature's sustenance. One yuga will completely get destroyed and give rise. It means you do according to what will be in harmony with nature, what will be in harmony with the sustenance of nature and sustenance of life. Whenever we are given to some wrong indulgence, is it not that by that indulgence slowly we are destroying our own power, our own life? Nachiketa, 7-year-old Nachiketa understood. He was telling Yamaraja that all these things which are not available on earth you are bringing in for heaven, Yamaraja, but I know that they will only deplete my sense organs. If I indulge in them, by giving indulgence to the bhoga, my senses will get depleted of their energy. Shobhava matyasya yadanta kaitat sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha api sarvam jivitam alpameva tavayavaha stava nritya gite. Shvaha abhava. Shvaha means tomorrow. Whatever is there in the creation, it is all moving towards destruction. Tomorrow they will not be there. We call the people tree as Ashvatha because it is the longest living tree. So we may think that it is very long living. They are reminding us, however long living it be, it will not be there one day. So the name has been given Ashvatha, Tha for Sa. Ashvatha. That means tomorrow it will not be there. That means it may appear to be much more long living than the human beings, but it is reminding us that such a long living tree also one day will be vanishing. So it is given the name Ashvatha. So he is saying Shvobhava, Shvaha Abhava. Tomorrow all these things, the chariots, dance uses, the Rajatva, the kingdom, everything will get perished, O Yamaraja. And what will they do? By my indulgence in them, Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha. My indriyas, whatever tejas they have, ojas they have, from the life forces itself, they are brilliant. All the sense organs, by indulgence in this bhoga, will start losing their brilliance. Api sarvam jivitam alpameva. You have given me, you told me that you enjoy. You may be afraid that if I enjoy so much, very soon I am going to die. What shall I do then? So Yamaraja said, I am giving Nachiketa, I am giving you thousands of years of life. Not only life, but youth. You remain young over 1,000 years and enjoy all these things. But Yamaraja, I know apisarvam jivitam alpameva. The life span for everyone is insufficient. Alpam. Alpam means not just little. Alpam means insufficient. That means whether the lifespan is 10 years or 100 years or 1,000 years, it is insufficient as long as we have desires and expectation. Is it not? That means we have to die unfulfilled. That means the lifespan is not sufficient. Suppose a person has lived for 100 years, but say he still has desire for bhoga. Will he like to die? He will still think that let me live more. His mind will never be free. So, whereas if I can become desireless, understanding the fallacy of this life, if I become desireless at the age of 10 or 20, then my life is sufficient. After that, I may live, I may not live also, it doesn't matter. As long as I live, I will do something or other. If I don't live also, it doesn't matter, because I have become fulfilled. So Nachiketa is telling Yamaraja that the fulfillment is not defined by the span of life, whether it is 10 years or 100 years or 1000 years or 10,000 years. It is not even defined by the wealth one possesses or the kingdom one possesses or the power of his sense organs. As long as the bhogecha, the intention to enjoy, the desire to enjoy is there, life is not going to be fulfilling. Tavaiva vahas tava nritya gite. Therefore, O Yamaraja, all these chariots, dance uses and all these bhoga, let them be with you. Nachiketa is not interested in them. My dear seekers, this is what dharma is. Dharmam jara. One who has understood where lies fulfillment, he should behave according to that. That is satya, that is dharma. We have viveka, vairagya, shamadamadi, shadga sampattihi, mumuksha. You have viveka. What is viveka? Viveka is the discrimination between what is nitya and what is anitya, what is permanent and what is impermanent, what is shreyas and what is preyas. The discriminatory intelligence tells us that. That is viveka. Now, having viveka, if you don't follow what will take me to the shreyas, if you don't follow what will take me to nitya, knowing this is nitya and another is anitya, if I follow anitya, knowing this is shreyas and this is preyas, if I follow preyas, then it is not satyam vada dharmam chara. Neither it is dharma nor it is satya. If we know that this is higher truth, this is what it is, and this will lead to fulfillment, this will lead to the ultimate auspicious goal, the shreyas, the nishreyas, then we must follow from right now. From that moment I discovered that this is what it is, I must follow that. Then only we are following dharma, then only we are following Tirtha, then only we are following satya. We have to meditate like this and understand each word. What is the meaning of satya, truth? What is the meaning of dharma, or the law of sustenance? So, satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayat ma pramadaha. This pramadaha has come from pramada, that means the moha, that means delusion. Pramada means inattention, wrong thinking, that if we are not attentive, many things we will do wrongly. So, they are saying ma pramadaha swadhyayat. Never have a delusion that swadhyaya is not necessary. Never be inattentive or negligent about swadhyaya. This I have explained, but still I will do again. That is the study of the Shastras, and also you can say self-study. Don't think that I have read so many Upanishads, I have read Bhagavad Gita, ho gaya. Kuch nahi hua. I have read this, read that, and now I am giving pravachan, I am giving lectures. So why do I have to again read the Shastras? I have taken by heart so many things, I can chant, I can do this, do that. Kuch nahi hua. We have to carry on with the Shastric study, because every time we read the Shastras, Shastras will have something to tell us. The same shlokas, the same mantras will come out with newer and newer meaning applied to our life. If we follow the Shastra Vakyas, then you will find the Shastras are every day taking newer and newer meaning, new life. They will become living like a flame of fire. Provided we live the words of the Shastras. So that we never should get deviated from the Shastras. The Shastras are cautioning us again and again. Swadhyayat ma pramada. Never be inattentive about the importance of the Shastras, the importance of self-study, the importance of the studying and meditating on ourselves. Acharyaya priyam dhanam ahritya. Acharyaya priyam dhanam ahritya. Now, what is an acharya? Who is an acharya? We have shlokas for that also. One shloka, there are more than one. One is in Linga Purana, which says that the acharya is one who does the achinoti, that means the shastrartham, that means what is the essence of the shastra, he collects that. Achinoti means just like the bee collecting the honey from all different flowers. Like that, the acharya should be able to collect the essence of all the shastras, like honey. And he has to acharati also. He has to live that whatever he has found out from the Shastras, he has to live the Shastras, the essence of the Shastras. And he has to pass on this as an acharya. By his living, he will pass on this message to the students, vyavahara, students, achara. Achara means their karma and all, whatever they are doing, activities, behavior, everything. That means he has to, the acharya will have to first of all cull out the essence of the Shastras, live according to that, and when he lives that, he becomes the embodiment of the Shastra's words. So from him the students also will get, from those who are living with him, they also will get the essence of the Shastras and they must practice accordingly. One who can do this is called Acharya. I think the shloka goes like this. Swayam acharate yasmad. Swayam acharate yasmad. Achare sthapayatyapi. One who himself practices the truth and he establishes that truth in the achara, means the practices given to the others. Achara, vichara, we said the achara means various karma, ceremony, everyday behavior, everywhere. So he himself lives the truth and passes it down to the behavior and ceremonies which are being practiced by the society. Achinoti cha sastrartham acharya tena chocyate. Acharya tena chocyate. He is called the acharya. Who? Achinoti cha sastrartham. One who extracts the essence of the Shastras and then lives according to that and then establishes all this truth in practices like ceremonies and behavior and whatnot in the Acharya. He is called Acharya. So you can understand the role of the Acharya and the position of the Acharya and the value of the Acharya. A real Acharya, the value is immense. Even the king will fall at his feet, because the king will not have the time and the effort and the talent to do himself what the Acharya has done. In some cases it might be there, but not generally. So to get the benefit of it, the king should know the position of the Acharya, the importance of the teacher in the society. It depends on that how much of the vidya I will imbibe from the teacher. So he says that now you are going for earning. So far you have stayed in the Gurukula under the guidance of the Acharya. And Acharya has looked after not only your spiritual being but your material needs also. Now that you are going to earn, you should try to fulfill the needs of the Acharya also. He will never think that I am going to be free of my debt to the Acharya. The rina, the debt we incur to the Acharya, for he has given us the knowledge free of anything. Not only free, he has given whatever he has best in his life, whatever he has got. So, if you value that, then will you not try to give the Acharya whatever he needs, whatever he likes? So when you are going to earn, collect such things and present to your Acharya as the gratitude you have for them. Never think that your debt will be you will be overcoming your debt by that. The debt will not, you will never be able to overcome. But you must have the gratitude for whatever you have got. And that gratitude is not only for the Acharya. If you have the gratitude will enrich you. Any of the qualities, their ultimate benefit is they enrich us, our own mind, our own character, our own life. If we have gratitude for the real things, if we have gratitude for something great, that will divinize us, that will make us blossom. So, Acharyaya Priyam Dhanam Arhitya. You get whatever the Acharya likes as the material wealth also. Although our Shastras say that Dakshina Jnana Sandesha, you may give the Acharya many things, many materials and all, but the best gift is whatever you have received from the Acharya, you give it to others. So that Jnana Sandesha, Dakshina Jnana Sandesha, that is done by the Naishtika Brahmacharyas. They, living in the company of the Acharya, finally they refuse to go to the Garhastha life. They say that we have understood the value of teaching, the value of the knowledge, and we would like to become like the Acharya. So their dakshina, their offering is the best offering, because they are replacing the role of the Acharya. Suppose nobody becomes teacher, then what will the society do? Some talented students should become teachers. Without that, will the society be able to improve? In medical profession, nobody wants to become a teacher. All wants to join hospitals and all, because they are all attracted by the money and prestige and all. But suppose that nobody teaches medicine, then what will happen to the whole profession? Will there any further doctor left? It is true of everybody in the school, because we are not valuing the school teachers, we are not giving enough honor and value in terms of wealth also to the school teachers. We don't have good school teachers, only those who have the dedication of you, they are there. But we should give the schools the best of the people as teachers, because the best of learning takes place at that age. That is what our Gurukula was doing. Is the first 12 years of study, maybe from 6 to 18, 6 years to 18 years, or maybe 8 to 18 or 20. So those years completely form and mold the character of the students. That is the time we need living in the company of great acharyas who have achinoti shastrartham, who have taken the essence of the shastras, acharati, they live that shastrartha and pratisthapya. Acare pratisthapyati. They establish that in the achara. Then he says that what further you have to do? You are going to earn and live garhasthya life. Whatever you are going to do, you must understand the importance and value of it. Otherwise, you will not be able to do justice to whatever you are doing. The value of garhasthya life you should understand. What is garhasthya life? All other ashramas like brahmacharya ashrama, vanaprastha ashrama, sannyasa ashrama, who are looking after them? All the three other ashramas are dependent on the garhasthya ashrama. Garhastha ashrama people, they are earning the wealth and they are offering the wealth. They are looking after the brahmacharis, they are looking after the vanaprasthis, they are looking after the sannyasins also. The society is run by the garhasthas. You see, in each field, each has got the highest value. We should understand that. Nobody is higher than anybody. Everybody, provided he lives his life in full, he does justice to his life. That we have to understand. So, this on one hand, garhastha life is the fundamental, the adhara of the entire society. It is the wealth earning, it is the stabilizer for everybody, it is the protector of everybody. On the other hand, this garhastha life is the progenitor also, because they will beget children and the society will live because of the children. Even the sannyasin and brahmacharin, where are they born? Are they not born in the garhastha life? Has anybody born outside? It is all in the garhastha life. So they should understand the importance of bringing in good children in the society. There they are playing the role of the creator Brahma, who has perpetuated the lineage. Like that, when we are begetting children, we should understand that this lineage will go on. How long we cannot say, normally infinity. Forever. Now this lineage, if I give rise to proper worthy children, then the lineage will be good and the society also will be good. Do we understand that value of creating children and offering them to the society like Brahma? So, prajatantum ma vivacchetsihi. When you are entering the garhastha life, see that you do not put a stop to the lineage. Try to continue the lineage in a proper manner, a good lineage. Never stop it. At the same time, if by chance for something a wrong child is born, our Shastras are giving direction for that also. You all know that Sagara has had a son who was named Asamanjas, which means disharmonious. The boy in very young childhood itself, he used to torture the babies. He will put the small newborn babies into water, and when they would get suffocated or so, about dying, he will clap and enjoy that. I have seen a boy where we were staying in a rented place, our landowner's son, that there were small puppies given birth by some street dog over. The street dog means everybody's dog it was. And this boy will take the puppy, hold it by the tail and move, what do you call it? They circulate them like this and throw into the pond. Just next to our house was a pond. Next to means one house after. It was a huge pond. So he would throw the puppies in the pond, and when they're gasping, this boy would clap, seeing that. So what did Raja Sagara did? Sagara Raja did? He belongs to the Raghuvamsha, where Rama was born. He is the predecessor of Rama. So he understood that this boy, if he grows a little older, he is going to cause havoc, because he is a king's son, he is a prince. He is not an ordinary son who you can treat in any manner. So immediately he got him banished, exiled. This is what our kings were. No attachment, no mamatva. They are all knower kings. They could take the step in harmony with dharma. This is how our kings lived dharma. Be it his own child. If he doesn't have another child, he will groom somebody else from the society. A good characteral boy will be looked for, will be searched and will be brought and groomed properly. Who will become the king? This was our country. So, prajatantumma vyavacchetsihi. Never terminate your lineage being in Garhasthya life. Satyat na pramaditavyam. Never be inattentive. Pramaditavyam, pramada. Never be inattentive about following truth. This I have already explained. What is the meaning of following truth? Satyat na pramaditavyam. Never be inattentive about moving on the line of truth. When you are living the Garhastha life, there will be so many attractions and repulsions which will take you away from the path of truth. Suppose Sagara defended his son, it would have been flouting the dharma, it would have been flouting truth. Because a king is they used to consider themselves a representative of the Supreme Ishvara. So they must fulfill whatever responsibility has been given to them by nature. So if they do not fulfill the duty of bringing up the next generation of kings or princes, then he is flouting dharma, he is flouting satya. So be always careful that you should not deviate from satya, giving so many excuses, so many other reasons that you cannot toe the line of satya. Satyat na pramaditavyam. Dharmat na pramaditavyam. See, it started with satyam vada dharmam chara. Again, they are saying that about satya and dharma, that is about the truth, about the inmost truth to your action, everything being the same, harmonious with each other. Never be inattentive about that. If your behavior is going to be neglecting the inmost truth, correct it, for that austerity is there. If you feel fearful about losing your property or so, you should take that in your right, that even if I lose my property, even if I lose my position, I don't bother about it. Atmana vindate viryam. The real courage lies in the inmost self. Atmana vindate viryam. So we will listen to the truth in doing anything in life. We will listen to the dharma in doing anything in life, dharmat na pramaditavyam. Our country has named it as dharmanirapeksha. See the foolishness of our people. Dharmanirapeksha, what is that? Secular. Can secularism be dharmanirapeksha? That is why dharma has gone. Our shastras are saying dharmam chara, satyam vada dharmam chara, dharmat na pravaditavyam. So many times they will say. They forgot everything and it has become a dharmanirapeksha. It can be sampradaya nirapeksha, it can be mata nirapeksha. Dharma is not religion. Dharma is true of everybody, any human being or anything in nature, they have to be following the dharma. The animals, they follow that dharma. Its trouble is only with the human beings. So, satyat na pramaditavyam, dharmat na pramaditavyam, kushalat na pramaditavyam. They have brought in another word, kushala. In Bhagavad Gita 2.50, I think, 2nd chapter, 50th verse, yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. He is saying that it is the yogaha, whatever is defined in Bhagavad Gita. What is the yoga in Bhagavad Gita? It is the buddhi yoga. You can say it is a samatva yoga also. Basically it is the buddhi yoga. That means the intelligence is anchored in the truth of the Atma, our inmost truth. When we are guided by the intelligence which is anchored in truth, that intelligence is called viveka buddhi. Otherwise we have the vishaya buddhi, that is how to get more property, possessiveness, then desire, all those things. This is called vishaya buddhi, that everybody has. So we have to cultivate the viveka buddhi which will anchor our intelligence in our real identity or truth, which will take us to the ultimate auspicious goal. So when we perform anything being anchored in our real identity, then that work becomes a kushala karma, which will be always a welfare-oriented action. This kushala word has come from kusha. Kusha means the silk, the kusha grass, from which the silk is made. So actually the kusha means that which is silky. I often call it the silky way of action. That means it will not create any adverse reaction from anywhere. You will be freely governed by the truth to proceed in your life. That is the kushala karma. That kushalat na pramaditavyam. You should never be negligent about kushala. That means whatever you are doing, you should do very well, but keeping to the dharma, keeping to the satya. Keeping your intelligence anchored in the truth. That means applying your viveka buddhi. So they are not saying that about world is not there, it is mithya. You can do in any manner, go to the market and whether you are losing money or you are bringing the wrong vegetables or the rotten vegetables or the old Buddha vegetables, don't worry about it, it is all mithya. They are never said like that. Whatever you are doing, you have to do to the best of your ability. And also being conscious about your responsibility to yourself, to your own people, to your family and to the society. Then only it will become a kushala karma. Whether it is an ordinary action or even yaga, jajna, ceremony, everywhere. Kushalat na pramaditavyam. Never be inattentive about kushala karma. That is how yoga karmasu kaushalam. Whatever we do, if we do it with the intelligence anchored in the truth, then it becomes the kushala karma. Bhutyayi na pramaditavyam. See, each word is a gem. Bhutyayi, it has come from bhuti. Bhuti means vibhuti, this prosperity, bhuti. Vibhuti means the Vishesha Rupa, the special powers, we say vibhuti. Bhuti means prosperity. They are saying that bhutyayina pramaditavyam. They are not saying the Atma is the truth. You don't bother about prosperity at all. Live in a nasty manner, in a dirty manner, anywhere you like, because it's all mithya. Whether you are clean or dirty, it does not matter at all. Where you are speaking the truth or lie, it does not matter at all. The whole world is, Vedanta says, the world is mithya. What is Vedanta saying? Bhutyayi na pramaditavyam. Never neglect prosperity, not only for yourself, not only for your family, but for the country, for the society, for the whole globe. We should be conscious about bringing in prosperity to the human society as well as nature. We should not do anything which hinders the prosperity of the world. Saying that, what are they coming finally? Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. Here all are pramaditavyam. That means not to be inattentive, not to be inattentive, not to be negligent about. And it ends with Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. That means never neglect Swadhyaya and Pravachana. That is studying and teaching, or you can say studying, understanding the Shastras, and going deep into the meaning of each word, Prakrishta Vachana, Pravachana, to apply it in life, so that the Shastric Vachanas, the Shastric words, the Shastric thoughts are all applied to our life. We live that. And also whatever we have learned in the other sense is that studying and teaching. That means whatever we have learned from the Shastras, pass it on to the next generation, pass it on to others. If I feel that I have benefited from this greatly, should I not think of others also to benefit them? Whatever I have got, I would like to share, I would like to pass it over to them. This is what our Shastras are. It takes life in full. Maybe in between sometimes, as the society will always have different waves. And sometimes the society goes into indulgence. So some other wave comes and brings back the society from that kind of indulgence. To do that, it neglects the prosperity part of it, neglect the dharma and the world situation also. So people become negligent about pursuing a good life with human qualities. They forget that the divinity cannot come without proper humanity being there. That is why Swamiji had written, "Dear souls, become humans first." It is the human qualities which can make a human being divine. Divinity is in humanity. Divinity is not in the air, not in the sky. We call divinity when man becomes divine by the divine qualities. And they are not less than the human qualities. They are at the peak of all human qualities. So spirituality means cultivation of all these great qualities which had been enumerated in Bhagavad Gita in 12th chapter, 13th chapter, 14th chapter, 18th chapter, 17th chapter, also in 16th chapter, 2nd chapter. Everywhere these qualities are emphasized. If we are not able to cultivate these qualities and want to become self-realized, it's not possible. You may have a self-experience by Guru Kripa or anything, but realization is far off. Deva pitrikaryabhyam na pramaditavyam is the next slide. Deva and pitrikaryabhyam, that is, we have in our religion various ceremonies we do for the gods and also for our predecessors, that is our Purva Purushas. They are saying that these ceremonies should not be neglected. Why? Because you should understand you have not come to the world from nowhere. You have come through a certain lineage. And you are here because of some forces of nature. Nature has allowed it to be here. Whatever is existing, nature has brought us there. So in our being here, as much as the nature is important, my Purva Purushas, my predecessors are also important. So we should not lose respect towards them. We should not forget honoring them. Swamiji was speaking to one person. He was speaking very deridingly. He was speaking very deridingly about his own parents, that man. That they are Ajnana, and the Ramakrishna also has a story like that, somebody. So, they are fools. He used the word, they are fools. And he himself used to think that he is very intelligent. He was intelligent. Definitely he was intelligent. He had risen in life also to a very great position and all. But about his parents he had a lot of derision that they are fools. So, one day when he was speaking like this, Swamiji said that, but you should at least appreciate that your foolish parents have given birth to an intelligent child like you. Do you understand? You should at least appreciate that your foolish parents have given birth to a child, intelligent child like you. This is what we do. Without thinking anything, we become so egoistic, so self-centered, so selfish that we forget all the things, all the coordinates that have contributed to my life. We don't have gratitude towards anybody. We don't show honor and regard towards anybody. So the Shastras are telling us, always giving us a very wholesome picture, that you never should think that you are isolated. They are trying to connect us to the whole universe. Our Shastrik Vachana says that the knowledge makes us the whole universe a bird's nest. Bird's nest. We are not segregated, we are not alone, we have not come from nowhere. Everything is related. As in an atom, as in a crystal, every atom is responsible for others. Without each other helping, without the complementarity of the atoms, the crystal will not remain, it will get powdered. Like that, in the whole universe also, everything is related. Nothing exists without the help of others. So it is trying to give us the value for others and unify us to everything in the universe. So, Deva Pitrikaryabhyam na pramaditavyam. Why na pramaditavyam? Why should you not neglect in the Deva karma and Pitri karma? Because Matri Devo Bhava, Pitri Devo Bhava. Because mother and father like the God for you. God you have never seen. But the right from where you are born is your mother and father. They are gods to you. You should have, whatever you have got in this life, you should be grateful to your parents. A person who does not have respect for his own parents, he will not, he was Ramakrishna, there was language I would say, take khadkuto mane hai. Khadkuto mane like straw. They don't have any depth, they don't have any stability. It all comes from how you honor your parents, how you respect your parents, how much you are grateful to your parents. Acharya Devo Bhava. And the teacher from you have learned, you have received the knowledge, he is the God to you. Mother is the God for the physical birth, father is the God for physical birth, and the Acharya is the God for your spiritual birth, for your knowledge birth. Atithi Devo Bhava. Even the guest, you should honor them that they have visited your house. Now there is a little interesting thing here. Atithi, in Sanskrit the guests are called Atithi. Tithi means date and time. Tithi we have that Purnima Tithi, Amavasya Tithi. Tithi means date and time. Atithi means date and time is not there. That means those who tell you that I am coming on Wednesday in such and such time, they are not the real Atithi. The real Atithi is who comes unannounced. We should learn Sanskrit because of that, I say. This is only yesterday I discovered. They come unannounced. When somebody comes unannounced, you simply throw them out. You don't like them. Why? Kyun nahi bataya? Why did you not tell me? You could have given a ring and you are coming. Suddenly you arrive. I am now going there. I am eating or something or other. This is all the more true about the ashram because here many sannyasins, paribrajakas, non-sannyasins, sadhus, many people, help seekers, all of them are coming any time. We can tell them that don't come after the task and we have our routine and all. We can tell them respectfully. But you cannot dishonor them. They are the real Atithis. They are coming unannounced. For our protection, we may tell them that we cannot host you because most of them are having some bad practice or ganja or so given to that. Unless we know, we cannot host anybody. Even the police station people also tell us that no, if you don't know the people, don't host them here. That is for the present modern day protection. But we cannot be disrespectful about them. Whatever little time they spend here, we should honor them, you should make them sit, make them comfortable, give them some food and some money or so, whatever is to be given. So the unannounced guests have to be honored. Atithi Devo Bhava. This I will do again. That is the second portion of this 11th Anuvaka. And we have 2 other portions again. Altogether 4 are there. 1 we have completed. Second half we have completed. Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha
Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha
Shanno Bhavatvaryama
Shanno Bhavatvaryama
Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi
Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi
Shanno Vishnurukramaha
Shanno Vishnurukramaha
नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो
नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो
तमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि
त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि
त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि
त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि
ऋतं वदिष्यामि
ऋतं वदिष्यामि
सत्यं वदिष्यामि
सत्यं वदिष्यामि
तन्मामवतु
तन्मामवतु
तद्वक्तारमवतु
तद्वक्तारमवतु
अवतु मामवतु वक्तारम्
अवतु मामवतु वक्तारम्
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
हरिः ओं तत्सत्